Okay. And hello my dear students and welcome to Zenith Academy Online. Today we are doing geometrical constructions, and in this video lesson we will be studying how to draw an angle of 60 degree. So suppose the question is draw an angle ABC such that angle ABC is 60 degree. In that case, first you will draw a rough diagram. Okay. Now you have to make sure that B is the middle one, right? The vertex is B. So B is here, this is A and this is C. And this angle you have to make it 60 degree. So for this, first you have to draw the ray BC. So on your page, mark a point B and draw the ray BC. After this, take your compass, keep your pencil in such a way that both the heights are same, these heights are same. Now stretch it, okay, to any measure, okay, you can stretch it to any measure of your choice. Then keep the pointer at B, okay, and just draw this arc. Okay. Now keeping the same measure, you don't have to change this measure. Keeping the same measure, you keep this point here where this arc has intersected this ray. So here you will keep this pointer and then cut your previous arc like this. Then you will join this point B and this cut. Okay. So keep your scale such that both of them are in the same line and then just draw this and mark this as A. Always remember to mark the arrows on both the ray ends, and this is the vertex. So this is 60 degree. I'll show you again. First draw the ray BC. So make a point B and draw the ray BC. Take the compass, stretch it, keeping the pointer at B, draw an arc such that it meets this line BC. Now with the same measure, without changing this, you keep the pointer here and make an arc. Simply join this and this point B and this cut. So this is a 60 degree angle. You can check this with a protractor. So take the protractor, keep the pointer at B. Okay. And you can check that this is perfectly 60. Here you can see this is 60. This is perfect 60. I hope you have understood how to draw a 60 degree angle. Please watch our next videos to see all the angles using compass. That is, we'll be drawing 30 degree, 90 degree, 45 degree, 105 degree, 135 degree, 120 degree and so on. So if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Write in the comment box what else you want from us. Also, please share our channel with your friends. Thank you and happy learning. Hello my dear students and welcome to Zenith Academy Online. In this series of geometrical constructions, today we are learning how to draw an angle of 30 degree. Now suppose you are told to draw an angle ABC such that angle ABC is 30 degree. Now children, you know that 30 is what? 30 is 60 divided by 2. So if you divide 60 into 2, it becomes 30. So for that, you have to draw first a rough diagram. Now suppose this is an angle which is 60 degree. Now if you divide this angle like this into 2 equal halves, then this becomes 30 degree. Now you have to label this as A, B and C. Right? So let us get started. So for this, first you have to draw the ray BC. So on your page, mark the point B with a sharp point pencil, then Draw the ray BC. Now this is BC. Now at B, first you have to draw 60 degree. So we already know how to draw a 60 degree angle. Take your compass, stretch it a little bit. Okay. Now keep this measure same always. Keep the pointer at B and draw an arc. Now keeping the same measure, you don't have to disturb this measure. Keep the pointer at this point where this arc has intersected BC. So keep it here and cut. Okay. Now join this and this to make a 60 degree angle. Now here we will draw dotted lines. As we don't want to draw 60 degree, we want to draw 30 degree, right? So here we draw dotted lines because we don't want this angle. We don't want this line. We want this ABC. Now we have to bisect this angle. Children, in one of my previous videos, I have already told you how to bisect an angle. I'll teach you here again. To bisect this angle. See this angle. Okay, we don't want this now. So this is the angle. Okay. So we'll take this point and this point. So now you can stretch it a little further. Now keep this measurement same. Keep the pointer here. Draw an arc here. Now keeping this pointer at this point. Okay. We will cut the previous arc. Now we have this point and we have this point B. So we will join them. And now you mark this as A. So now this angle ABC is 30 degrees. If you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Write in the comment box, write your suggestions and which more angles you want. Also which topics you want me to cover. And also if you have yet not subscribed to Zenith Academy Online, please do it right away. Share our channel to your friends and keep the learning on. Thank you. Hello my dear students and welcome to Zenith Academy Online. In today's video lesson, we'll be learning how to draw an angle of 90 degree by using a compass. See here, if you are given a question like this, draw an angle ABC, right angled at B. Means you have to draw an angle ABC, which is right angled at B. Means at B it has a right angle. Right angle means 90 degree. So first you will draw such a rough sketch, making sure that B, which is in the center, is the vertex. Now in your page, take a point B, mark a point B and draw a ray BC. So first we will mark this C. So we have drawn this ray BC. Now at B we have to draw a 90 degree. Let us see how to do that. Now take your compass and stretch it to a particular length. You can choose any length. You can just increase it how much you want. Now keep the pointer at B and draw an arc. The way we used to do in 60 degree, same way. Now keeping this pointer here and not changing the width here. Keep this pointer here. Draw an arc. So this is 60 degree, you know. Now again keep this pointer here and draw another arc. Children, you know this is 60. This much is 60. And this is also 60. But we know 90 is equal to 60 plus 30. So if we can divide this angle into half, okay, we will get this 30. So what we will do, we will keep the point here. Now you can change the measurement if you want or keep the same measurement. Now keep the pointer here, draw an arc, keep the point on the other arc and cut the previous arc. And now if you join this point and this point, you will get a 90 degree. Simply join this point to B. So this is 60 and this is 30. So total becomes 90. We can mark ABC here. So our angle ABC is the required angle, which is 90 degree. So this you have to mention here, and you can mention 90 here as well. So I hope you have understood how to draw a 90 degree and why we draw like this. Okay, so I have told you the reason also. This is 60 plus 30, 90, and how to draw a 90. If you have liked our video, please give it a thumbs up and write in the comment box. And if you have still not subscribed to my channel, please do it right away and tap on the bell icon too. Please share our channel with your friends and keep the learning on. Thank you. Hello my dear students, and welcome back to Zenith Academy Online. My name is Shagufta Jaipuri, and today I will teach you how to draw an angle of 22.5 degree with the help of a compass. So suppose you want to draw an angle ABC like this, ABC, which is 22.5 or 22.5 degree, and you have to use compass and scale to draw that and not the protractor. So how will you draw 22.5? So you should remember, what is 22.5? It is half of 45 degree, right? So bisector of 45 degree. And what is 45 degree? Okay, 45 degree is half of 90. So 45 degree is half of 90, that is 90 divided by 2. So first you will have to draw a 90 degree angle. Then you have to bisect it and make 45 degree. Then again you have to bisect it and make 22.5 degree. So remember this, make a 90 degree, then bisect it means divide the angle. So half of 90 is 45 and half of 45 is 22.5. So let's begin by drawing a 90 degree angle. Well, for that first we'll draw the ray BC. So here I have taken a point B and I have drawn a ray BC. Okay. Now at B I will first draw 90 degree. We all know how to draw 90 degree. If you don't know how to draw 90 degree, please go and check my video of how to construct 90 degree using a compass. Here I'll explain you again. Just open the compass to any measure. Okay, you can simply open it like this. Then keep your pointer at B and draw an arc. Okay. Now keep your pointer at this point where this arc is touching the ray and draw an arc. This is 60 degree. This is again one more 60. So 120. So 60 plus 30 is 90. So we will bisect this 60 degree. Okay. So we will take these 2 points. Now we can stretch it. Keep the pointer at this point. Make a cut. Now keep the pointer at this point and make a cut. Now we will join B and this point where the lines arcs have intersected. Now this is 90 degree, correct? But we don't want 90. Okay, we'll move ahead. Now we want 45 out of this 90. So we will have to bisect this angle. So where are the end points of this angle? This point and this point. This is the whole angle 90. So we will have to bisect it from these 2 points. Now take your compass, stretch it. Okay. Keep the point at one end of the angle, draw an arc. Keep this point at another end of the angle and cut the arc. So this is the point of intersection. So we'll join this point of intersection and vertex B. Okay. So now this angle is 45 degree, correct? So we'll take this point and this point. Now we have to bisect this angle, okay, 45 degree. So if we bisect 45, we'll get 22.5. So let us bisect this part now. So we will take this point and this point. You don't have to draw like this. I am just highlighting it so that you know that which point to take. Now take your compass again, stretch it, take this point, cut the arc, take this point, cut the previous arc. So now join this point and your vertex B. And now you can name this as A, because this is now the angle bisector of 45 degrees. So this is now 22.5 degrees or 22.5 degrees. I hope you have understood how to draw 22.5 degrees, and now you know the reason behind it as well. I hope you have liked the video. If you understood how to draw 22.5 degree very well, give my video a thumbs up and write in the comment section as well. And share my videos with all of your friends. And keep the learning on. Thank you.
Students, today's question is construction of angle of 15 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 75 degree, 90 degree, 105 degree, 120 degree, 135 degree, 150 degree, 165 degree and 180 degree. इन एंगल को कंस्ट्रक्ट करने के लिए सबसे पहले हम रे लेंगे. टेक एनी रे OA, draw an arc with the same radius. Draw another arc. The arc will be 60 degree. This arc is 120 degree and the third arc is for 180 degree. Join these points. This is ये एंगल जो है 60 डिग्री का बन गया हमारा. दिस एंगल इज ऑफ 60 डिग्री. दिस एंगल इज ऑफ 120 डिग्री and this angle is of 180 degree. And this was 0 degree. 60 degree, 120 degree and 180 degree. नेक्स्ट, अगर हम 0 और 60 डिग्री को बाइसेक्ट करेंगे, यहाँ से 0 से आर्क लगाओ और एक बार 60 से आर्क लगाएंगे तो हमारे पास ये एंगल बन जाएगा 30 डिग्री. दिस एंगल विल बी ऑफ 30 डिग्री. अगर हम 60 और 120 को बाइसेक्ट करेंगे, एक बार 60 से एक बार 120 से आर्क लगाएंगे तो हमारे पास ये एंगल आएगा 90 डिग्री का. दिस एंगल विल बी ऑफ 90 डिग्री. अगर 120 डिग्री एक बार 120 डिग्री से और एक बार 180 डिग्री से आर्क लगाएंगे तो दिस एंगल विल बी ऑफ 150 डिग्री. 150 डिग्री. जो है अगर हम 0 और 30 डिग्री को बाइसेक्ट करें, एक बार 0 से और एक बार जो है 30 डिग्री से बाइसेक्ट करेंगे तो हमारे पास ये एंगल आ जाएगा 15 डिग्री का. इसको और इस पॉइंट को ज्वाइन करेंगे. दिस एंगल विल बी ऑफ 15 डिग्री. डिग्री. दिस इज 15 डिग्री. अगर अब दोबारा से 30 डिग्री, एक बार 30 डिग्री एक बार यहाँ से 60 से आर्क लगाएंगे तो ये एंगल हमारे पास आ जाएगा 45 डिग्री. 45 डिग्री, ये 45 डिग्री का. अगर 60 एक बार 60 से और एक बार 90 से आर्क लगाएंगे तो ये एंगल बन जाएगा 75 डिग्री का। नेक्स्ट अगर एक बार 90 से इधर ये 90 और एक बार अगर 120 से आर्क लगाएंगे तो ये एंगल आ जाएगा हमारे पास 105 डिग्री। नेक्स्ट इज 120 से आर्क और फिर 150 से आर्क लगाएंगे तो वी विल ऑब्टेन द एंगल ऑफ 135 डिग्री। दिस एंगल इज ऑफ 135 डिग्री। नेक्स्ट इज एक बार 150 से और एक बार जो है 180 से आर्क लगाएंगे तो दिस एंगल विल बी ऑफ 165 डिग्री। 165 डिग्री 135 160
In this video, the goal is to construct the perpendicular bisector of line segment AB. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to set our compass on point A, and we're going to make sure that we set the length of the compass to a length that is greater than half the length of line segment AB. So we're going to extend this compass to about this length because we can ensure that this length is greater than half the length of line segment AB. So now what we want to do is we're going to swing an arc, and we'll swing the arc, we'll make it big enough so that it's roughly a semicircle. So what we're going to do next is we're going to move the compass to point B, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to keep the length of the compass exactly the same. It's crucial that you do not change the length of the compass for this step. So what we're going to do now is we're going to swing another semicircle in such a way that the new semicircle intersects the original one twice. So we'll note here that these two arcs intersected in two locations. So we're going to label these points of intersection C and D. So we'll call the original, well, the first point we'll call C. We'll call the second point of intersection D. So now next what we need to do is we're going to construct a line that passes through both points C and D. So starting here, and if you're doing this at home, you're going to use a straight edge. We're going to connect these 2 points of intersection. Make sure that it passes through a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. So now we note that line CD, we'll give arrows just so that we know that this line will go on forever in either direction. But we could say that line CD is the perpendicular bisector of line segment AB. So next what we want to do is we're just going to label this intersection point here. We'll call it E. So now by definition of the perpendicular bisector, we could say that angle CEB measures 90 degrees. So we could put our symbol here for 90 degrees. And also, the measure of angle AEC is also 90 degrees. And then finally, the last thing we could say, since line CD is the perpendicular bisector of line segment AB, we could say that line segment AE is congruent to line segment EB. Okay, well, this is going to conclude this video on constructing a perpendicular bisector. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that this was helpful.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Math Sucks. This video is going to help you pass geometry. In this video we're going to go over how to construct a perpendicular line through a point on the line. So just a little reminder about what a perpendicular line is. It's a line that will intersect our given point, which is point B. Once it does, it will then create a 90-degree angle. So notice here we have points A, B, and C on this line, and we want to construct a perpendicular line right through point B. So notice point B isn't in the middle, so that's why we need to use a different method for constructing this perpendicular line that we've seen before. So for this, we will need a ruler or a straight edge and our compass. So I'm going to open up the compass to something kind of smallish, any size will do, but something smallish so we can fit it on this line. So we're going to take the point of our compass, put it on point B, the line we're trying to intersect, and then just swing this around. So we swing this around and make a little bit of a semicircle, making sure that we intersect with our original line. Now we'll open up the compass a little bit more and take the point to the point of intersection, to the line we just made and the original line, and then make a little arc above the point. And we're going to do the same thing, keeping the same distance, bringing the point to the other side, and doing the same thing, making a little arc. So notice that we made a point of intersection up here, right here, so I'm going to mark that with a point. And now all we need to do is take our ruler or straight edge and line it up with point B and draw our line. And notice we made our perpendicular line, so this is equal to 90 degrees. So it's a super easy construction, and if you're looking for more, check out the videos right here for more constructions and more videos on geometry. I post new videos every week. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe. Thanks so much for stopping by, and happy calculating! Need more practice? Check out mathsucks.org.
In this video, the goal is going to be to construct a line that is perpendicular to line segment AB, where that line also passes through point P. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to set our compass on point P, and we're going to adjust the length of the compass in such a way that it extends to the other side of line segment AB. Notice how the compass is set on point P, which is above line segment AB, so we're going to extend the length such that it extends to the side below line segment AB. So now we're going to construct two arcs, but when we construct these two arcs, we want to make sure that it intersects line segment AB twice. So we draw the first arc, and notice how we have an intersection point, and now we're going to construct the second arc in such a way that it intersects once again, which it does. So now we move the compass over, and we're going to label the two intersection points. We could label the first point of intersection C, and we're going to label the second intersection point D. So next what we want to do is we're going to set the compass on point C, and we're going to make sure that the compass is facing in the other direction of line segment AB. That is, notice how point P is above line segment AB. Now we're going to set the compass facing the direction below line segment AB. So now we're going to construct an arc. And we're going to do the same thing on point D. And we're going to construct this new arc in such a way that it intersects the arc that we just sketched. So now one thing you'll also observe is that throughout this problem, I set the length of the compass to just one length. I didn't change it at all. So if you do this carefully, you could keep the length of the compass the same throughout this entire construction. So now that we have a new intersection point, we want to label this, let's say, point E. And now the last thing we need to do is, with the straight edge, we're going to construct a line such that the line passes through point P and E. So using a straight edge, we're going to draw our line such that it passes through both of these points. So next what we could do is we're just going to put arrows on the end of this line to indicate that it will go on forever in either direction. And we could label this new point of intersection, we could call it point F. So now we could conclude that line segment AB is perpendicular to line PE. And remember, this is the symbol for perpendicular. So we have line segment AB is perpendicular to line PE. And what that allows us to say is the measure of angle PFB is equal to 90 degrees. So we could put our symbol for 90 degrees here. And we also know that the measure of angle PFA is also 90 degrees. So we could once again put a symbol for 90 degrees. Okay, well, this is going to conclude this construction on how to build a perpendicular line. Thank you all for watching, and I hope this video was helpful.